Josh boys are back. I overslept. 40 minutes late to the podcast. I ran out at 5 in the morning to get my cat food. That's the only excuse I have. But uh, you know, uh, everything's gonna be okay. We watched the episodes. We're gonna do the letters. No one writes letters. Comments about the show from this week and last week because we sucked last week too. It's all gonna be okay, gang. Hey, uh, this week we've got some episodes for you. The House Always Wins is the Angel episode, and Selfless, crucial Buffy app. One of my late season faves. Let's bring in a JB. Here he is. He's got a scowl on his face, and but he's got the balls t-shirt on. He's ready. Here he is, Logan Be Adair.
Yep. I'm loud. I'm proud. I'm here to talk about Buffy. By the way, looking at the IMDb for the first time, Drew Goddard, a writer on this Buffy episode.
You didn't know that?
Well, I'm looking at it right now. Now I know it. That's pretty
Drew
cool.
Drew Goddard is the only addition to the writing staff here in season 7. Um, this is his first professional writing work ever. He Joss Whedon immediately falls in love with him. He writes 5 episodes here in the 7th season, and then immediately goes over to Angel when the show ends.
Good.
Yeah, yeah. So this is where he got to start. He goes
Did he do the Cabin in the Woods too?
he wrote Cabin in the Woods with Whedon and directed it.
He directed that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I always
Drew
thought Whedon directed that, honestly.
No, no.
My bad.
Drew Goddard. Goddard he early in his career I was like obsessed with him because he worked primarily with Joss Whedon and J.J. Abrams, who were like my boys.
Hmm.
You know? See, because after Angel ends, he goes over and almost the exact same thing happens to him. He starts writing for the final season of Alias. Alias immediately ends, and then Abrams just shifts him right over to Lost. And
Okay.
he writes for Lost for a few years until he writes Cloverfield,
Right, which we covered. Check out
which
that
we
episode.
yeah, yeah, yeah. Yeah.
And you gave it a 5. Whose playlist? Somebody's playlist. Party
Oh
party playlist.
yeah, it was
Somebody's
Party Mix. Yeah. What the fuck was that? That was
Todd.
great.
Todd's part.
It's
Somebody's party
not
mix.
Todd. It's not Todd. If I look up my Cloverfield review, I think I mentioned it.
Yeah, look it up. Look it up.
Mm.
But yeah, I guess we'll get to these questions from last week first.
Yeah,
Sorry,
let's
guys.
do that. Let's do that.
Yeah.
Um,
You want to read them, or do I read them? I don't
you
care.
read them. You read them because I'm looking up Cloverfield.
All right, we'll start with Laura
Damn it!
underscore underscore
I didn't write the
Rob.
name.
Rob.
Rob. Oh
I
my
just now thought
god,
of it.
you fucking rule.
That was awesome. Laura underscore underscore 94 says, I felt like cutting immediately from a reference to the powers that be to Wolfram and Hart might hint at a possible
Wow.
connection
Yeah,
between the two.
I just want to say that was a rough way to begin the comment. I felt like cutting.
Yeah, don't scare us that like
Yeah,
that.
yeah. I was nervous for a second there, but I'm glad it was just about an edit.
Yeah, I felt like cutting when Angel was sent to the bottom of the ocean.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh boy. All right.
Yeah,
Sorry. Go ahead.
I remember thinking the same thing though, Laura. That's a good point. I think I may be looking out for any moments of foreshadowing too much. I do the same thing.
You know, it's not
Or
too much. That's Joss Whedon's all about fucking foreshadowing. You'll recall I
Wolfram and Hart, even that was a fucking weird thing.
you'll recall that I received an A grade for my great thesis from dusk till dawn.
But that was only
For
about Buffy.
no, it was foreshadowing in the Buffy verse.
Ooh.
So I it was mostly Buffy, but I had a little Angel in there too.
Okay. All right. I'd love to read that someday. There's still a copy out there?
Um, yeah, yeah, I think I have
Now that
it.
I understand Buffy, it'd be cool.
Yeah, oh
I
yeah.
gotta finish it though. But she says, poor Phantom Dennis. The vibe between Angel and is Gwen is making me worry whether they'll bring back Cordelia. They brought her back. Buffy's desk is not set in a very discreet place. Shouldn't those talks be more confidential? That's fair.
That is fair. Yeah, it's right out there. It's a good point.
Yeah, it was like
That,
in the office, like surrounding other people.
they should have some, you know, what it would be, I assume, is that they meet her at that desk and then there's like a conference room they can walk into and shut the doors. But no, they were just having straight up meetings at that desk.
Yeah, I'm gonna die. That girl said that at that desk right out in front.
Yeah,
I'm gonna die Friday.
yeah,
Buffy. Oh, I really like that Xander gets to say that thing about power and control. It feels inspired by the Uncle Ben quote. Yeah, which fits with his interests, but he's trying to come up with something that holds meaning for Willow's situation. Yeah, I didn't think about that.
that's
I'm
right.
I'm watching along. Thanks for that behind the scenes insight. As always, I'm so impressed by all the work you're putting into the podcast. Thank you, Laura. And then Josh Merlis.
Logan's putting in a lot more work than I am. I got news for you. And he also wakes up on time.
Wow, Daniel, thank you.
Mm-hmm.
Josh Merlis says, Angel, I don't remember what was first last week, Buffy or Angel, but we'll go Angel first. He says, okay, guys, it's X-Men. It's Mission Impossible. It's a 2-foot dick trophy. Let's go. I don't understand that.
2 foot dick
I
trophy.
probably should have read this last
Is
week.
that the thing he was stealing, maybe?
What does it X-Men and Mission Impossible have to do with it?
Well, X-Men is Gwen. You know, she was Rogue. She had Rogue's powers.
Right.
And Mission Impossible, remember, she was hanging on those wires.
Okay. It's a 2-foot
Yeah.
dick trophy. I don't get that one.
Uh, Josh, I'm certain we would have gotten it last week.
Yeah, it's our mistake, honestly.
This isn't on you.
Not at all. I like that Lost Demon. She called Angel champion. Isn't that also what Gru said?
Oh, you're gonna hear that a lot.
There was a different word for it though when a champion like is with another champion. I think that's what he's talking about.
Oh, yeah. That's
I forgot what that was. But yes, Gru did
wait.
talk about that.
What the fuck was it? Because like they made sex jokes
shucking?
about it. Oh my god, you're on
I'm
fire
on a fucking
today.
roll.
Holy shit!
I'm going crazy. But can I say something? The craziest thing that happened of all time. This morning, I get a letterbox notification. Penis Parker has liked your review for Angel Has Fallen.
He liked my review of Olympus Has Fallen last night.
Okay, he must be looking at those. I was while you were sleeping, I was watching the challenge episode. I was like, I guess I'll watch the challenge. Start that. There's an alliance this season called Bananas Angels. Okay. And one of them got voted out. And they said, I'm not kidding, that popped up on my phone. And then while my phone was still lit up from the notification, they said, an angel has fallen.
We live in a simulation, Logan.
Fucking wild. Some crazy things happen like that sometimes.
I know.
Like you'll be reading something and then you'll hear the word also being said at the same time.
Yeah.
Like that was nuts to me. But anyway.
It's not okay. I really
feel like I've lost my mind.
It like there's a glitch in the Matrix.
Yeah. Are we in the Matrix? We're not in the Matrix. Even if there was a glitch in the Matrix, we'd be fine.
I read that Drew Goddard is attached to do a new Matrix movie.
I don't know how I feel about that.
I don't either. I
feel like only they should make those.
Me too. And Resurrections, the ultimate Matrix. Keep that last.
That's true. That's true. He says, Wesley and Lila make me uncomfortable. Hey, when Gwen was hanging from the ceiling.
I feel like they were way worse this week.
Yeah, that was crazy. When Gwen was hanging from the ceiling, I bet she was feeling like a freak on a leash.
Oh, he's baiting me. He's making a corn reference. Josh Merlis, when he was like, I think I was in like 8th grade. He might have been a year younger or something. For his birthday one year, we went to go see Korn at Madison Square Garden, Logan.
Mm-hmm.
And boy, oh boy, they
played at Madison Square Garden?
They played headlined Madison Square Garden.
Sold out crowd.
Whoa. I know it was sold out because we were all the way in the back. We could touch the back of Madison Square Garden.
That's awesome.
It was amazing. And,
how many times have you been there? Probably a lot.
A lot, yeah.
Over 10?
Yes.
Whoa, that's cool.
Yeah, I mean, I've seen 10 Rangers games. So like, I mean, that's
Yeah.
not even counting concerts. I've seen a bunch of concerts there.
Yeah, that's
Um,
true.
but anyway, fucking uh that was a hell of a show. You know who the opening act was, Logan? They
No
weren't
idea.
even they weren't even famous yet. I mean, they had like they were minorly famous, but it was a little band by the name of Stained.
Stained.
All
All
right.
right.
They hadn't even come out with It's Been a While yet. So I've seen Stained live, but
What else do
not
they
It's Been
have?
a While. They had their like first record, it had like this sort of minor hit, radio hit called Mud Shovel on it. And that was
That's
like
cool.
their only hit single. That like when they closed with it, and we were like, yeah, fucking Mud
Mud
Shovel.
shovel.
Yeah, yeah. We had
Um,
no idea,
are they
man.
apostrophe D? Stain apostrophe D?
No, just D.
Oh, I
But
made that up.
that's I've this has happened to me a couple times. I remember when I saw Weezer once. It was actually Foozer. I saw it was
Yeah.
co-headlining Weezer and Foo Fighters, and the opening act was a shitty band. They weren't famous yet. I was like, these guys will never be anything. And then a year later, How to Save a Life comes out.
Oh shit, the Fray.
The Fray.
Love the Fray.
Wow.
That's a great song.
I remember the final
What's
season
the
of
other one? They have another good
Lost.
one.
The final season of Lost, all the commercials were you found me, you found me.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
like oh no, I'm thinking about somebody else, I think.
Over my head.
Yeah,
That's
I like
them
that one
too,
too.
right?
Yeah, absolutely.
Wow.
They're good.
All right. All right. Wow. That
I
that
always
freak
thought
on
those
a
were the same
leash
song,
comment.
honestly.
No, How to Save a Life. I know it because they played on Grey's Anatomy. Um, let's that really the freak on a leash comment really got me going.
Yeah, what did that even mean though? What did that have to do with Gwen hanging on the ceiling? That
She
she's feeling
says
like a
that
freak on a
because she
leash.
says she's a freak.
Oh, of course, but only she can say she's a freak.
That's right.
When Lila told Angel that she only runs evil errands, it seemed like she kind of messed up her line and they both broke for a second. It was cute. I don't recall that.
I gotta say, I read this Josh's comment before I watched the episode, and I was on the lookout for that. And either it was really good acting or he's right. Like,
Oh,
yeah, it's a cute moment.
I love that. Oh no, Gunn is a dick with like three or four eyes there.
Mm.
Seems like an unforced error to make it a plot point that Angel doesn't breathe. He's constantly breathing. Yeah, I never really understand that. Deficient, I guess higher entities aren't allowed to use the R word.
Ha!
Yeah, one of Courtney's classic catchphrases.
Yeah. She missed out on that one.
What, the R word? She says that a lot.
She's said that before, but now that she's a higher being, she
Can't
switched it
do it.
out. Yeah.
Deficient. Or you should start doing that. Deficient.
Maybe then I'll get to heaven.
Is Ernest deficient?
Yep.
LVP, whoever decided to do that camera dive into Angel's rib cage. I don't remember that either.
Oh, I thought it was cool. It was when his heart started again,
Oh,
and
oh,
you're just. I feel like Josh like complains anytime there's like bad CGI on the show, but
oh. Well, this
like
week was tough.
I
The
know, but
spider.
this spider looked awful.
Maybe
But
worst in history.
the like CGI on TV was just bad back then. Like people were starting to use it, and it wasn't there yet.
I think
And
he maybe just brings it up. I bring it up. I don't. I give him a. I give him a slot, like a pass though.
yeah, I
Maybe he's just
know.
bringing him up.
I
But,
hear you. You
but
know
he's
what's fucked up about that spider though? There was like one close up of it where it looked really cool.
like when she threw it out the window.
Yeah,
That was real. It looked like when
no.
she threw it out the window.
When it like jumped down on the tree on Buffy,
Okay.
like
Yeah.
and it was, but all the far away
It's like
shots.
the basilisk, like the far away basilisk shots
Yeah,
are
you're
bad, but
totally
the
right.
close up ones are awesome as hell.
100%.
But this one was like 80% bad, like maybe
Yeah,
even more than that. But
yeah.
and then Josh said about Buffy, I do like seeing Buffy in her new job. It makes sense. I think we've hit the limit on Key's acting skills. Key?
Michelle Trachtenberg. He always calls Dawn Key.
Ah, I forgot about that. Holy shit.
Yeah.
Some scenes were too melodramatic, like toward the end when it goes Buffy close up and she's like, but what do we do? What do we do? We just can't always help sometimes. I don't know.
I think he's good. She's good in that scene. I disagree with Josh on this one.
I really wish I didn't watch. Like, I wish I could put myself back remembering these episodes better. It also felt unearned in the context of the character dying. Who died?
Cassie.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. Who we only just met, but that was I remember liking that. Still, this episode was very good overall with a lot to latch onto, and Spike is just killing it as usual. My sister asked me recently if there's a Spike show, and I told her that Buffy is the Spike show. It seems like both shows are suffering from having access to CGI.
I had such a crush on Josh's sister when I was a young lad.
Oh yeah,
Yeah, he's got this hot older sister.
older than you even.
Yeah, she's like a year older than me or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I remember she was wearing a halter top in
You
high
used to tease
school
him.
one day. I didn't tease him. I was like, it was bad.
You had it bad for her.
Yeah,
Now
yeah.
the way kids get teased these days is other kids send them their sister's OnlyFans. You seen
That's
about that?
hilarious.
That
No,
happens
I
like a
love
lot these
that.
days. What do you know? That's terrible. That's awful.
Why? That's a good move. That's good bullying, baby. I'm glad bullying's alive and well.
Well, you're relating to the bully. I'm relating to the bullied.
I
Like from the
guess.
from the bullied perspective, that's horrible. But
I
you're like, hell
know.
yeah, teach it to them.
But I mean, you have to know what's happening. You just
That
ignore
doesn't mean
it.
you have to see it. They're sending it
Oh,
to him. Like, look
oh,
at
they're
this.
sending the pictures
Like
from it.
showing it.
I
Like,
thought you were just saying they were linking it.
no, 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 no. They were like, look at this. Look at
Mm,
yeah, horrible, horrible.
I would not like that.
Mm-mm, mm-mm. But
Oh,
thanks, guys.
I heard my sister have sex. It was like
I know.
just gross to me.
I think you said like you heard her say harder, or maybe that was your fear. You mentioned.
I don't remember what she said, but it was loud. It was like
Yeah, that's terrible.
house shaking loud.
Horrible.
Horrible.
Horrible. What was first, Angel?
Oh yeah. You want to jump into this week?
Yeah, yeah, we're done with those.
All right, all right. Angel this week, The House Always Wins. Aired October 20th, 2002. It was the same day the first ever episode of Top Gear aired. That's like a British show about motorcycles, I think. I don't even I wouldn't give a shit to bring it up, except I think it's still on today.
Definitely heard of it. Don't know it. I know. I
Yeah.
watched Top. Never mind. I'm thinking of the Colby show. What was that? What was
Top Shot,
that? Top
baby.
Shot. I was like Top Gun.
History's Top Shot.
That was awesome.
Come get your gift card.
There was a gift card that they would win.
Yeah, they would win if they won in the week, the challenge. They would get a gift card to Bass Pro Shops, and Colby would say, "Come get your gift card."
That's pretty good impression. Was it only one season?
No, it was 5 seasons, baby, and I watched every single season, and it had a spinoff called Top Guns, and I watched that too. That only ran one season. All right, but
Whoa.
Top Shot was on long enough that they did an All Stars season.
Wow.
Yeah.
This is I thought they did one season. I thought that I watched all of Top Shot.
Hell no, I've watched every ep. I loved Top Shot.
I even like I thought my knowledge was so good. I knew the winner from the first season. I was going to
Oh,
school
I don't
you
remember
and
that. I don't
stuff.
remember
But now you're
any
like, no, there are
contestant's
5
name.
seasons and a spinoff.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
sorry.
There's the rodeos in town here in Las Vegas, and they remind me a lot of those dudes. I thought about Top Shot a lot this week. Like,
Oh, that's cool.
You're like those dorks from that show I watched.
Dorks, they were cool. I thought they
I
were marksmen.
know. All right. What was? Oh, right. The number one movie in America is The Ring.
That's cool. Yet to be covered on the podcast.
That's true.
But
I
they
think
got-
it's because I'm afraid that we have to watch all those Ringoos.
I hear they're good though.
I
I
know.
always heard Ringu was good, at least the first one.
I've heard that too.
But I'm more worried about like rings and like the later ones, like when they're on the plane. I heard that
Oh,
one's
I'm
bad.
fine. I'd like to watch those.
The Ring 2, I hear, even sucks.
Yeah, I've never seen that either.
But the
I'm
Ring,
not even a big
classic.
fan of The Ring.
No, that's a classic.
It's all right. I like at one
Gore.
point,
That's fun.
there's like a horse going over a cliff at one point, I think.
Yeah, you like to talk about that.
Yeah, that's like the only thing I remember from that movie.
Well, you get a videotape and you watch it, and then you have 7 days to
I
live,
know, I
and then
know
the
the
girl comes
basic
out of the well.
premise.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. The other big releases this week did not do well. Debuting at number 7, Abandon, which I have seen. Katie Holmes is in it. It's written and directed by Stephen Gaghan, who's the dude that wrote Traffic. That's how that got made. But not very good. But
Yeah.
check it out, okay?
All right.
And number 12, debuting at a horrible number 12, Formula 51, which was a Samuel L. Jackson thing. Uh, and outside of
You
the
should have said a
top,
Samuel L. Jackson vehicle. Formula, is that a racing thing?
oh, no, I have no, I think Formula 51 might be like a drug you take that
Oh
like
shit.
gives you powers or
I thought it
something.
was like Formula One, like F1
Yeah,
racing.
no,
I
it's
guess.
it does sound like that, but
Yeah,
I
I
don't
guess
think
not.
so. The outside of the top 10, the big indie releases this week, Real Women Have Curves. So
Mm.
America was introduced to America Ferrera the day this came out,
That's
and
very cool.
Autofocus, Paul Schrader's Autofocus with Willem Dafoe, uh, and of course Greg Kinnear, a classic, and The Gray Zone, which is a World War II movie that Henry really likes that I watched and is boring.
Oh, who's
Yeah,
in it? Who's the star?
I
Sell me on
want
it.
I want to say Tim Roth, maybe. It's directed by Tim Blake Nelson.
Oh, I'm sold. That's cool.
Oh, okay, he's sold.
Yeah, I
All
love when
right.
actors direct something.
Yeah, you really do.
I love it so much.
Yeah, yeah.
Can't
You're
wait to watch that Jesse Eisenberg movie. I
a
hear it's
real
really good.
pain.
Yeah, I hear it's really good.
Yeah, yeah. Nathaniel even gave it a positive review on Letterboxd.
Do I follow? I don't know if I follow Nathaniel.
You should. He's Coleslaw
Oh, I do.
Cowboy. Oh,
I do.
okay.
I didn't know that was him.
Yeah, that's him. All right. That's all I got. Let's just get into the episode.
Okay.
So it's written by David Fury. He's coming over here to write an episode this week. A lot of David Fury going on. He wrote this week's Angel. He's in the front seat. You can see him in the front row during Lauren's performance. He's got a little
Really?
cameo, and then on Buffy, you hear him singing a little bit when she shuts the window. People are singing outside.
Who? Anya?
Yeah,
Okay.
during the
The
Once More with Feeling flashback.
right. That was a new song though, wasn't it?
That was a brand new song, baby.
I don't know if I liked it that much. It was a little boring.
Oh, fuck off. It's
Like
good.
her like big I can't even remember what it was, but her thing, I was like, I don't know if this really sells me. She did a good job, I thought.
I love that. That's a great sequence.
It would if I were to rank it with those songs from that episode, it would be like 8 or 9.
Well, it's not like it was a B-side. Drew Goddard wrote that scene into the episode, and he was like, "Hey, Josh, could you write a new song for the episode?" And he said, "No, that it's gonna take forever. I've got Firefly going. I can't do it." And then apparently, reportedly, from include Drew Goddard did commentary track on this. He showed up the next morning, and he's like, "Here, I wrote a song."
Wait, who Joss did?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. That'd be cool
yeah.
kind of if Drew did it like without his permission.
No, no,
Like, I was
no.
just like, I got a song. It never
No,
stopped.
we didn't pitched in both of these. He wrote some shit for both of these episodes. I'll tell you what they were as we go. But for Buffy, it was just that song.
That's
Um,
really cool. He said no, and then he like went home and couldn't get it out of his mind. And then he
exactly.
just like was like eating dinner, like humming probably, and then
Yep.
showering, was like singing, had the two. That's really cool.
Yeah, Mrs. So Oh, and this episode is directed by Marita Grabiak, who is an angel person. She did Fredless and The Price last season, and she'll be back later this season for a couple Buffy episodes. Um,
Are we doing what episode are we on right now? Buffy or Angel?
this is Angel. The house
Oh, okay.
always
We started talking about
wins.
the Buffy one.
Yeah, yeah, I know. That's just because David Fury was involved in both.
Right.
Let's get into it. Go scrote notes.
All right. First of all, no Lila. Only through the phone, but we don't even hear her, do we?
We do not hear her side of the conversation. We just know that she was taking her panties off.
We do know
All right.
that.
And I want you to know that this episode, apparently, the edit came in short.
Mm.
All right. Which is very rare on TV. Usually the things come in long. You got to cut a couple things.
Hmm.
This came in short. Joss Whedon's solution to this was he wrote that scene.
Wow. So they didn't have Lila at all
So
until
Lila wasn't in the episode, and then they were a
is
little
Wesley?
short.
Is that Wesley's only scene?
It might be.
That's really weird choice.
Yeah, he was like, "Well, I'll write a little scene about Wesley telling Lila to take her panties off."
Yeah, classic Joss. It was pretty
Yeah,
good.
it
And I
is.
like that when he
It's
kicked his
such.
friend out. Like, but who told you to stay here? Get out of here,
Yeah, yeah.
buddy. I
I'm
don't know if we
trying to be
learned
a
his name.
pervert.
Yeah. He told her to like bend over and stuff.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, so get into it. Connor's
Yeah,
fighting. We're watching Connor fight. Angel's like up on a building, but little does he know Cordelia's watching both of them. That's
that's
pretty
Connor's
cool.
only scene in the episode too.
It's true. No, barely any Connor.
Hmm.
And he was barely in last week too. He was just like homeless. He hasn't
That's a
been
good
on the last
point.
couple of weeks.
Yeah, yeah.
And we all decided to go to Vegas. I don't really know why. Angel's like, I'm in a bit of a rut. Let's go to Vegas.
Yeah. Gunn says it's like what do he want what do you want to do? Is this like your retreat when you went to Tibet at the beginning
Yeah.
of season 3? And he says, "Yeah, it's like that." That's fun because Gunn back when that happened said, "See, you should have gone to Vegas."
Oh, wow. So he's taking
Mhm.
his advice this time around.
Yep, yep.
I like we get the credits as we're heading in. We like the song Viva Las Vegas, and then the credits come on. That was nice touch.
Yeah, it was good fade.
Very good there. And we were talking about maybe see what Lauren's up to. And we're like, Lauren, if he has a show, it would be like some underground show because he's a demon. We wouldn't advertise that in real Las Vegas. But then they
Mm.
do. We like see a billboard of Lauren having his own show. That's he has the Laurenettes. That's cool.
At the Tropicana. That existed until just like a couple months ago. It got demolished.
Why?
I think to make way for the new baseball field
Why are we getting a new baseball field?
because we're getting the Oakland Athletics.
Oh shit.
Hmm.
That's kind of crazy. I didn't know about that.
Yeah,
What are they going to be called?
we don't know yet.
Oh, that's really cool though. I mean, and there are plenty of,
It's not cool for people in Oakland, but you know it's pretty cool.
but they have other California teams.
Oakland,
Not Oakland.
California teams, not Oakland. That
Not
was
Oakland.
their one team.
That's fair. That's fair. But Lauren, the thing Lauren does at his show, he sings a song, he walks around with the microphone, he passes it off to different people, they sing, and we don't learn this yet, but then he's doing it for bad
Right,
purposes.
right. He's been trapped by some people to find out who's gonna have positive destinies in life.
I liked all the
Um,
reveals of this episode, the way it's all like
yeah, yeah, it's parsed out
revealed throughout. Yeah,
well.
it's pretty
Um,
nice.
but yeah, the Lauren, what did you think of his show? He does.
That was a great show.
We see Lady Marmalade,
Yeah,
and it ain't easy being green.
yeah. I thought it was nice. I really
Good
enjoyed it.
stuff.
And Gunn, whenever like okay, we're sitting there watching. Did by the way, did Lauren pass them on purpose? He did, right?
Yeah.
Okay, okay. But Lauren, Gunn seemed upset, like he wanted to sing. See, that seemed
Mhm.
like a little thing into his character we haven't really gotten yet, or have we? I don't
No,
know.
I don't know. But I really liked when Fred freaks out. Ah! And then she's like, "Oh, he's good."
Fred's pretty funny in this episode.
Fred
I
is
like
a really good Fred episode, and
great Fred.
I gotta say,
Oh no, don't say.
seeing her in that Lornette makeup and outfit, I felt as horny
It gave you a
as
happy.
Lorne. Yeah, it did.
Was Lauren horny?
He has horns.
Oh, that's what you meant. Okay.
Mhm, mhm.
She did think that he fucked them though. She was like, she thought he was gonna try to fuck her. He was
Uh,
like, She was
Well,
pretty
I don't think
scared.
she thought that, but I
Well,
think
she
she.
heard them that
Yeah,
he did
I
that,
right, right.
so she was pretty nervous.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah,
Again, we're just pretending Lauren isn't gay.
I don't know about that. Is that a thing about his character
What?
that he's gay?
No,
What's led us to
he
believe
just
that?
clearly me just
Oh,
watching life.
your gaydar is telling you.
Yeah,
Uh,
he's insanely gay, but like we pretend he likes women on the show.
yeah. Well, we'll see what happens. But the bad guy's name is Lee DeMarco. I thought that was a cool name.
Yeah, but
That's like the.
I thought this actor was really bad.
Oh, really? I thought it was kind of
Yeah,
cool.
really, he's my LVP. But I read like I was looking at his IMDb. He's been around forever. Like he's in movies in the '80s. He's got a part in just like one of the guys. You know that movie?
They're gonna say, "Just shoot me." That show.
No, just like one of the guys. This teen movie from the '80s where this girl dresses up as a dude to like so she will be taken seriously at school or
She's
something.
the man, basically.
Yeah, it's just like that. But it's got one of the greatest, maybe the greatest boob reveal in motion picture history. It's like she's like
That's not true.
she makes
Fast
friends.
times. Fast times.
That's great, but listen, she makes friends with this dude, and they're just friends. But he's having weird feelings. He's like, I think I'm falling. Am I gay? I think I'm in love with my friend, and and then she's like, No, I'm a lady, and it's an amazing
That's
shot.
fucking crazy. So he was in love with his friend that was actually a woman.
Yeah, but
He
it
might be gay
confirmed.
still. He might
He,
be gay still.
I know. I still think it's something you should take a look
That's
at.
pretty funny.
Yeah, yeah. But anyway,
My
that's
favorite boob reveal is the first scary movie where Anna Faris is she's like doing her boobs for
and
I forget.
bats come out.
No, it's like a man, it's like disgusting man boobs that she shaped.
Oh yeah,
The
yeah.
bats fly out when he takes her underwear off,
Right, right, right.
and that's like a
Classic,
giant bush.
classic stuff.
Greatest film of all time.
All
So
right.
then what happens? Oh, we meet Vivian in the audience. She's gonna be a chef, 5-star chef one day.
Yep. She's played by Brittany Ishibashi, who's a
Whoa.
really good Asian character actress. This was back in the day. Like there were only like 8 Asian actors you'd see and stuff.
Yeah,
Now, like you just see.
Filing.
Right, that's one of them.
That's one of them.
Ming Na Wen.
Well, that's
Uh,
cool.
but she later plays one of the parents on Marvel's Runaways. And
Mm.
I want to say that's notable because one of the other parents was James Marsters on that show.
Oh, that's very cool.
Yeah.
Runaways. Is that like a new show?
No, no, it was on Hulu a few years ago. It's based on like a more modern Marvel comic. It wasn't created until like I was in like college or something.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's pretty cool. You could have told me she was the LVP. I don't know if I was really picking up what she was putting down all the time, but
No,
she was fine enough.
she's a good actor. She's a
Yeah,
good
she's good
actor.
enough.
But maybe I was giving her credit from other shit. But
Yeah.
yeah, the main guy. He was in just one of the guys, the villain, and then I saw he was also in Human Centipede 3. So that's great. And Joss Whedon clearly did not think he was the LVP of this episode because he goes on to be in both the season premiere and season finale, season 1 of Dollhouse.
That's cool. We're talking about Lee DeMarco still?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, no, I didn't think he was bad at all. I sort of liked him. Um, I think you
Maybe
would have liked him too if you had seen those other like her, like you've seen her other stuff.
yeah,
I
you're
think you
probably
you probably
right.
would like him.
Yeah.
But
But Lee DeMarco remind me of Lee DeWise.
Lee DeWise,
Yeah.
you mean just the name?
Yeah, just a name.
That's pretty funny. I didn't think
Remember
about that.
yeah, I mean I figured like you're the only other person in the world that would
You don't
give a
think any
shit.
listeners are popping for that? Lee DeWise?
I don't think any listeners are popping for that though.
Oh, I love Lee DeWise. But so the thing is that this is where Wesley calls and he's like does the whole thing. Very fun. And then we learn the whole thing where we walk up, we give Vivian a coin for $1 million spin to win. And the
Yeah.
thing is, they go and they do it, and it doesn't matter where it lands. It's like a trick coin, basically. It's magic. And they read their future. And if you have a bright future, they take it and they sit you down at the casino, and your life gets lost in the casino while your future gets sold to whoever wants to buy it. So,
That's
and they
right.
and they call it selling futures literally, which I thought was pretty fun.
Oh, that is clever. I didn't think about that.
I think Fred might have said that.
Mm.
And this is where Fred goes in. We learned the thing about Fluffy. Lauren said that's the universal sign that I'm in danger. I didn't know that. I would have had no idea.
I didn't either. You heard it here first.
Is this
Lauren
where you learned
apparently.
it?
Yeah, absolutely.
But after this, if anyone's ever like, how's Fluffy? I would be like, oh shit, they're in danger. I
I
don't know if that's real though.
Well, it might be. There's in the movie Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist.
Mm-hmm.
You know how that whole movie they're trying to get to see a band.
No, I haven't seen it.
You'd like that movie.
Yeah.
They're looking for like a secret show, and the band they're trying to see is called Where's Fluffy. So there must be
Mhm.
something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, no, it must be. But it was new to me. I thought that was cool though. But then Angel apparently he gets taken. I don't know how he ended up back at the spin to win, but he goes back there and he like tosses the coin like "fuck you guys," and but magic pulls it into the little zone
Yeah,
and he's
yeah.
fucked.
I
So
like that shot
of the little coin
of the coin
moving,
moving.
I like that too. And it doesn't seem to matter what side it lands on; it just has to land in the circle.
Well, yeah, you place your bet. Like the coin, it's just like a chip.
Oh, right, right. You put it in there to play,
Right.
I guess. Okay,
Hmm.
right. And so we escape. I like, by the way, Gunn's thing is that he punches cops, I guess, right? He did it in a previous episode that's in the opening credits. And then here he does it again where they're leaving and he knocks out like a security guard or a cop. So that must be his
Good for
thing.
Gun. Good for Gun.
He punches
Defund the
cops.
police.
Yeah, that's cool. And Lorne, oh, at one point, Angel gets taken. I guess that was earlier where Angel, there's like the shot where Fred and Gunn are sitting and Angel's behind them. And then Angel gets dragged off. It was like a big shot.
I don't remember that.
Oh, I think that might have been earlier.
Mm.
But big moment here where Lauren is like, Gunn, obviously I tried to not do this, but like they killed a woman in front of me, so I was forced into doing it. I think Lauren's really good there. Lauren might be the MVP here. What do you
Yeah.
think? Lauren or
Yeah.
Fred?
Yeah, I was gonna go with Fred, but I think Lauren's viable.
I'd go
Uh,
Lauren.
I read an anecdote where Amy Acker said, like, you know, that scene where she's like trying to break into the, to get Lauren.
Mm-hmm.
She she apparently said a joke on set. She turned to Andy Howlett, who played Lauren, and she was like, "I'm supposed to overact in this scene." Any tips?
Oh wow! Holy shit!
I
I don't think he overacts any more than she does typically. I feel like
know.
she's usually an overactor.
I thought that was funny though.
That's very funny. I like that. But Cordelia comes in great here. She gets Angel the win on the machine. He wins
Yeah.
$300,000 in a car. Hopefully we see the car. He already has a car though, but
Yeah.
maybe he'll give it to Cordelia since she won it for him. But she doesn't recognize him. Who knows what's gonna happen?
Oh,
But
we're already there.
what else happened? Did I miss anything?
I just wanted to point out that when Gunn and Fred and Lauren they leave the Tropicana, right? And then they have that confrontation out on the street where Lauren has to sing that high note and it breaks all
Oh,
the things.
hmm.
They're in, I never noticed this before because this is the first time I'm watching this episode since I moved to Las Vegas. But they shot it here, like this whole episode, like it's all on location.
Mm-hmm.
But when they leave the Tropicana, which is on the strip, that area where they do all that is Fremont Street. That's really far away from the strip.
So I wonder why they did that then.
I think they're pretending it's the strip, but it's clearly Fremont.
Yeah,
It's
clearly. Anyone knows that.
no, you even see a sign that says like the Fremont Street
No, right.
Experience.
I wonder why they did that's weird then.
Yeah, it's
Scheduling. Maybe they couldn't go back and film
yeah,
there.
maybe it's harder to film on the strip than it is at Fremont Street, which makes sense. But get it together, guys. How you like teleported in that scene?
No, don't think about that. Who cares? But I like this. DeMarco says, or Dwight says, give him his money in quarters. That's what I was And then a big fight breaks out. We break his crystal ball, his magic crystal ball. And
You see all the souls go.
yeah,
Shoo.
everyone back to
Yeah.
normal. By the way, there was a part earlier where Angel catches Vivian walking into traffic. Isn't it a thing where once you like get your soul, you're just like sitting at the machines? How did she leave and walk into traffic?
I think you're like a zombie, you know?
You can get up.
So
I thought the thing was like you don't get up. You just sit there forever and ever and ever. But
maybe
then
she
she was
was
walking into
on
traffic.
it could be that she was on her way to another game. Sometimes you got to leave a casino again. Anyway,
I don't know what
I,
was going on
I,
there.
it's that's fair. It's not.
I didn't think about it till later when they revealed everything. But
I also want to say there's a shout out to David Greenwald in this episode
mm,
in the part where they're in that spin to win area at the end and they break the crystal ball or whatever.
mm,
There's like a piece of like tape, like it looks like stocks like going by or like news reports going by. And what it is people's destinies, like the people that were at the table.
yeah.
And one of them says, sold a show to Disney for ABC.
Wow, what show was that?
And David Greenwald had left. He created a show called Miracles that premiered on ABC later this season. It got canceled after 6 episodes.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
he sold it and he cashed that check, baby.
yeah,
That's all that
he sure
matters.
did. It had Skeet in it. Skeet, Skeet.
I love that.
Mm-hmm.
I let off a few skeets yesterday. My first few ever skeets.
It was it after you saw Fred in that outfit.
No, it was about Survivor.
Oh, you.
I'm talking about on
Oh, I
Blue Sky.
forgot that that's what they call the blue
I don't
sky
know if that's
thing.
really canon or not, but I've heard that. I've heard that
I
that's a
I
thing.
did notice that, and you know, I almost commented on your first skeet, like
Why? You don't even know what it's about.
I know, but I was just to make fun of you. I was gonna be like amazing, like first one out of the gate, incredible. But there's been a little bit of tension between us, and I didn't want to do that, and now I made it even worse this morning by oversleeping.
Yeah, that wasn't great. I gotta be honest. Um,
Yeah.
but I didn't want my first skeet to be like first ever skeet. I wanted it to just be like something I would have tweeted, but I'm just moving over to Blue Sky. I wanted it to just be like a normal thought that I had, you know?
I remember my first ever tweet was like I was watching an episode of Bob's Burgers and Kevin Kline was on. He's like a recurring voice on that show.
Mm-hmm.
And I tweeted like, always good to hear Kevin Kline on Bob's Burgers. And then Katie, who I was with at the time, she like read that and she was like, it's supposed to be funny. You're supposed to
I'm sure it was funny. Somebody was like,
it was,
"Oh, Kevin Klein's on Bob's Burgers." What?
I don't know. You can't just like it's not it can't just be observations about
Wait,
shows you're
Kevin or Chris
watching.
Klein?
Kevin.
The old man?
He's not that old.
He's like okay, but like the old one, not Chris Klein.
Yeah, yeah.
I originally thought Chris Klein. Uh, no, that's cool. I like that. Don't make a big. You mean like she just means Twitter is a place to be funny?
Yeah, yeah. She was like, this tweet is nothing. It's just something you're happy
It's a
about.
Rupert tweet.
It is. It was sort of a Rupert tweet,
That's fine. I think that's fine.
but it was before I really understood the game.
Yeah. Triple H, you mean?
Oh, you're just like Tim.
Yeah,
He
that's
made
why I
that
did that.
reference.
That's literally why I did that. But all right, so we get back to the hotel after that eventful day at the casinos. Wait, or is it the same day? We went to Vegas, came back the same day. That's crazy. It's a lot of driving. Anyway, but Cordelia's there. She's in the lobby, and we're like, "Oh shit, Cordelia!" And she says, "Who are you people?" So that's
Mm,
not very good.
no,
That doesn't make me feel good.
amnesia.
Yeah. I wish that I could wake up with amnesia. You know that song? 5 Seconds of Summer.
No, what the fuck is
you
that?
you know that song. It's 5 Seconds of Summer. All right. 3 stars. You 4 stars. I
I
like
like
this
Five
episode.
Seconds of Summer.
That's the
Sorry,
first one I
I
ever heard of them.
really.
Yeah,
Mine
amnesia.
was she looks so perfect standing there in that American Apparel underwear.
Yep.
Yeah.
No, amnesia's a little bit better.
All right. All right. I
That's
believe you. Anyway, where are we? This
four,
episode, it,
three, four.
three. This is my least favorite episode of the season. So, and it's not a bad episode, so that's good for the
I think
season.
this might be my favorite one so far of
Okay.
the first three. I was into it. I mean, I like the ones where we're doing Vegas stuff. I like the one where Guns episode in
I
Vegas.
don't like
Remember?
that one either.
I
That's
know.
he's not in Vegas, but he's
Oh, he's at a
betting. Yeah,
casino.
yeah, he's
Yeah.
at a casino.
But
Um,
I liked it. And the Wesley thing is weird. The fact that they're not in it, only in it for one thing, and it wasn't even planned till later.
yeah,
But I don't know. I like Lauren. I like it's a great team episode, I think. And
a great team episode.
interesting the Angel takes a back seat here too.
That's
One
true.
of the more like less prominent Angel episodes.
It's yeah. He's a zombie for half the episode, so it's a lot of Gunn and Fred figuring shit out.
But I enjoyed it.
No, me too. All right, so MVP, I'll go Fred. You want to go to Lauren?
I'll go Lauren. LV.
LVP, I was gonna go the bad guy. You're gonna go Vivian.
Yeah, I'll go Vivian.
Okay, okay. Where do you want to put it?
I think I'm gonna put it. What is this one called?
The house always wins.
I'm going right above the gun episode, Double or Nothing. I'll go between the price and Double or Nothing. Favorite of the season, 42 of 70.
Okay, where do
69.
I have Double or Nothing? I definitely like it more than that.
All right, you have Double or Nothing. Did you really not like it? You have it at
Yeah.
58.
Oh shit. No, what do I? You had it at 42.
Yep,
What do you have at 40? What do I have at 42?
untouched.
I like that more than this. All right, so read me down from Untouched. It's got to be
I'll
somewhere
go down
between
from Ground
42
State.
and
You said
40.
it's under these episodes.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
So Ground State, Happy Anniversary. I've got you under my skin. Carpe Noctem, The Ring, Blood Money.
That's good. You could put it between I've Got You Under My Skin and Carpe Noctem.
All right. So you're gonna have it at 48.
Yeah, that feels good.
And I've got it at 42.